Race number 5 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 3:30. It's the Kira Magumi Handicap over 1,650 metres. In replay, we're going to look at the last start win of Dark Prospect.
Down on the inside, Palace Road, Dark Prospect coming to the outside, and Piker's winding up Ravelli at the 300. Rose of Shadows, the leader from Nawadaroo. Dark Prospect, Ravelli down the outside. Someday, one day, getting a split down towards the inside as Dark Prospect reaches the lead. 100 from home, and Dark Prospect got the better of them. Ravelli keeps coming wider out, but it's Dark Prospect giving plenty, and Dark Prospect beat Ravelli.
I've been tracking Dark Prospect throughout his campaign. I backed him 2 starts ago and he finished 4th behind Battle Talk, but he got the chocolates in his last run, beating Reveille by a length. He meets that horse 1.5 kilos worse on Saturday in their rematch, but I do think he'll be ahead of Reveille in the run in spite of the gates, and I think that might be the key to sorting out this race. Number 1 goes on top. From the obvious danger, which is number 3, Reveille, rates really closely to Dark Prospect, not only on their head-to-head clashes, but also through collateral form lines through Peppy Jack. They're the 2 for mine in this race. Number 5 is an interesting runner. That's Mycroft for Ross Price and Ryan Hill. Gets gate number 2 here. Blinkers go on and placed 2nd in a weaker contest last start. I think he's building towards something as well. And then number 6, not really sure what to make of Yindi. Thought he was okay 7 days ago. And if you go back through his form and go back to that electric light race, which has worked out really, really well, if he was to show up and reproduce that, well, he'd probably go close to winning this race. Goes in for 4th. My top selection in race number 5, I'm going to go with number 1, Dark Prospect, to beat 3 Reveille, 5 Mycroft and 6 Yindi. Race number 6 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 4:05. It's the TABtouch Masters, 24 November, 1 December, 8 December handicap over 1,400 metres. In replay, you can look at the unlucky run of Count Tomozov last time out.
Looking for the shortest way home with Bold Success, and then Beau Count balancing at the 300. It's New Time regaining the lead. A Knight of Pro gets a split. Bold Success follows him through. And then came Petrosity under heavy punishment. Followed then by Turbo Power. Pims Royale coming down the outskirts. A Knight of Pro shut up on the rails to grab the lead. From New Time, Bold Success, Knight of Pro in front. A Knight of Pro. Clever ride to get home. A Knight of
Count Tomozov is a bit like Julian Assange in the Ecuadorian embassy in London. He's still waiting to get out from that run last Saturday. He gets the pacifiers on here to improve his racing manners. He backs up 7 days later and he was locked up for the entire straight in that race. He would have gone close to winning. He's not one of mine, this horse, but I'm going to put him on top here because I think he's in really good form and he has proven me wrong several times. I think the danger might be number 4, Elegant Blast. A really good run first up behind Great again for the Warwicks. Justin and Lucy was significantly well backed on that day. Stays at the 1,400 metres, has got good form over further, but that was a really good run. Number 3, Settlers Creek. He's running out of time to snag a Belmont win before we go back to Ascot, but he's in very, very good form. All his sectionals are really good. He just gets one of the outside gates here. And then number 1, Get Over It. Did a lot wrong on his last start with Jason Brown in the saddle. Kate Whitten jumps back aboard here, claims the 2. I think you can judge this horse a lot better on his runs prior to that when he placed behind Great again and Nelson's Flight. My top selection in race number 6, I'm going to go with number 8, Count Tomozov, to beat 4 Elegant Blast, 3 Settlers Creek and 1 Get Over It. Race number 7 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 4:40. It's the Amelia Park Lodge handicap over 1,200 metres. In replay, we can look at the Wednesday win of Mr. Undercover.
Lulu into the straight, and Cool Serenity kick 2 in front of Prozone. Mr. Undercover sticks on. Here's Glen Albin winding up around its heels. Sayetta coming to the 200. Cool Serenity though with a big lead from Glen Albin. Here comes the 3-year-old Sayetta. She's running on strongly. Cool Serenity in front. Mr. Undercover picking it up though in the shadows. He drives up, grabs the lead, gets the money. Mr. Undercover from Cool.
That was only Mr. Undercover's 2nd win from 15 starts, but it's quite clear this horse has got more than his fair share of ability and that he is a Saturday horse in the making. William Pike sticks here. I think this is a really good opportunity to parlay that midweek win into a Saturday race for the Chestnut Gelding. He maps really nicely here. He's getting a lovely run behind the speed from barrier number 5. Goes on top from number 7, West 54th for the Team Gun Jim. His gear changes here, blinkers off and the winkers go on. He certainly shouldn't find himself wide for the 2nd start running. He drew barrier 3 last time out, but somehow managed to travel deep. He's barrier 2 on Saturday. Number 3, Damn Ready, certainly improved significantly on a good track last time out. Didn't pick up his feet on soft surfaces at Belmont in his first 2 runs for Mark Bairstow, but that was a good run last start beating Disco Rific. Does need to improve again though to win this, I think. And then number 4, Multiverse, has won 2 races in a row. However, it was gifted to him last start by Regal Moon, and he's got the outside gate here, barrier number 12. Not too sure where Multiverse gets to in the run, but he's in good form. My top selection in race number 7, going with number 9, Mr. Undercover, to beat 7 West 54th, 3 Damn Ready and 4 Multiverse. Race number 8 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 5:15. It's the Glen Ride Chaff Handicap over 2100 metres. The replay horse can look at the last start of Bergio.
Followed by Sense of Power. Here comes Juicing Carrots and Jazari with their runs, and Thunderclap Newman. Midnight Banquet Schooner further back with Bergio. Young Thor ranged up to Verdello Blue, 5 degrees. Juicing Carrots keeps coming down the outside, 5 degrees. Juicing Carrots, Young Thor in the middle, then Bergio, but 5 degrees had kicked away from them, and 5 degrees will get the money. 5 degrees beat Bergio.
There's no doubt that race number 8 is the toughest race on the Belmont card on Saturday. Going to go with Bergio here. Placed second in this grade 2 weeks ago. He's been building towards his 5th win, and he should get a lovely run under Peter Nucky from the inside gate. There should be speed on in this race. Number 9, Bergio, goes on top. From number 2, Juicing Carrots, was 3rd in the replay race behind 5 degrees and Bergio. He's another horse that's proven in this type of race. He's been in 66 plus and 72 plus grade most of this campaign. Number 5, Queen Bee, is 2 from 2 when William Pike is aboard her in competitive races. Did win last start at Northern. Is a bit hard to line up this horse, but does finish off quite well. I think that might be the key to winning the race on Saturday. And then number 3, Someday One Day. He was pretty bad in the Boulder Cup behind First Affair, but his form at Belmont's a lot better. He's had 4 runs here, never missed the top 3. My top selection in race number 8, going to go with number 9, Bergio, to beat 2 Juicing Carrots, 5 Queen Bee and 3 Someday One Day. It's now time to nominate my best bets on the Belmont card. Going to go pretty early in the day. Race number 2, number 6, Dance Music, to beat Lord Help Me Run on his return. And then in race number 3, number 4, Regal Moon, to make up for the tragedy beaten that it was last time out. It's easy to stay up to date with everything that's happening at Perth Racing. You can log on to our website, or you can follow us on one of our social media channels. Until next time, bye for now.